A boy tore off the girl's clothes. The girl was instantly completely exposed in front of many classmates. At that moment, her face was full of fear and shame. The classmates' cruel laughter stabbed into her heart like knives. This accident left her deeply shaken. From then on, the girl never appeared at school again. 20 years passed quickly. Because of the incident where her clothes were torn, she never showed her true face again. She had already decided to marry no one but the boy and vowed that only the boy could lift her veil. Now, she, through her own efforts, has become the president of a group with billions in assets. However, because she always wore a veil, it spread that she was an ugly woman. Her grandmother was worried that her granddaughter would become an old maid and not be able to get married, so she hurriedly went out onto the street to find a man willing to marry her granddaughter, but she was pushed away as if she were crazy. At this time, a young man in a wheelchair just happened to pass by. Seeing the old lady about to fall, the young man quickly got up and instantly moved from his wheelchair to the old lady's side, saving her. His kind act made the old lady suddenly happy. Hearing this, the old lady felt very sorry, but he still refused to give up. He immediately took a photo of the young man and sent it to his granddaughter. When the female president saw the photo of the young man, she instantly recognized the jade pendant on his chest as him. The female president immediately asked her assistant to investigate whether the young man was the boy she had been longing for. Unbeknownst to them, the young man's real identity was the eldest son of the first financial group in Jiangqing. 3 years ago, he and his girlfriend accidentally fell in love, but he was injured while saving his girlfriend. In order to test the character of his future daughter-in-law, the young man's father let him pretend to be disabled for 3 years. Now, with the wedding approaching, the young man planned to reveal his identity on the day of the wedding and also arrange a world-class luxurious wedding for his fiancée. He also intended to use his family's influence to help her soar high. He happily arrived at the company building of his girlfriend. Originally, he had written a plan for his girlfriend to help her get the project manager position and brought it to her. His girlfriend praised him as caring and capable, but as soon as he turned around to leave, she immediately changed her expression. It turned out that she had already attached herself to her boss. To him, he was just a dog who had some value to use. Meanwhile, the female president had confirmed that the young man was the white moonlight she had longed for. Even though he knew the other party was about to get married, he did not feel disappointed. Instead, he told his assistant to prepare a gift of huge value. Also, he sent a letter of appointment as a general manager of his own branch to his fiancée, because he believed that the fiancée chosen by the young man must be a person of outstanding talent. Unbeknownst to him, the scoundrel girl was currently having sex with her boss in a hotel. The naive young man was still waiting for his girlfriend to finish work, holding a cake that his girlfriend loved. But instead of his girlfriend, what he got was a police raid. The police's words were like a thunderclap, making him lose his composure. After regaining his senses, the young man still went to the police station to bail out his girlfriend. But after getting out, his girlfriend didn't feel the slightest bit ashamed, but rather boldly said that she was just talking about work in the hotel. Then the girlfriend turned the blame on him, scolding him for being unreasonable. She said that she worked to support this disabled man. But at this moment, a luxury car stopped in front of him. The person who got out of the car was the executive of his girlfriend's company. Seeing that the young man had found out, the two of them no longer pretended. Before leaving, they couldn't help but mock the young man. At this moment, the young man completely lost hope. He painfully took off the ring that they had worn when they made their promises. Then he called his assistant and instructed him to make the scumbags pay a price at the wedding the next day. The next day at the wedding, the scoundrel girl publicly